back to the most unofficial sports channel on YouTube. Welcome back to Swivel Chair Sports. I'm your host, Zach Cirkwork Purple. Here with us today, Aaron and Joe. Let's say hi, guys.
Hi.
Alright, so in this video, we'll be doing our first NFL weekly prediction video in a couple weeks now. We missed last week, but don't worry, we did behind the scenes predictions, so our standings will be up to date besides week one, because again, we just didn't do week one for some reason. So I guess we'll get started by updating you on the current standings. So last week, nobody will believe this because it was not recorded, we all went 15-1. Aaron and Joe picked the Pats over the Colts, got that one wrong, and then I stupidly, once I found out Drew Lock, the horsecock, was starting for the Giants, I decided to pick them over the Cowboys, and that ended up biting me in the ass. So, didn't gain any ground. Aaron is 125-54, leading the pack. I'm sitting 3 games back at 122-57, and then Joe's bringing up the rear at 120-59. So, got some work to do, Joe, but fuck it, we ball.
And if you like our content, be sure to like and subscribe and leave a comment. Let us know what you think.
All right. Without further ado, let's go ahead and make some predictions for Week 14. All right, starting off, we got an NFC North matchup for the ages between the 9-3 Green Bay Packers taking on the 11-1 Detroit Lions. If the Packers win, they still have an outside chance at winning the division this year. If they lose, they're basically eliminated from division contention. And unless the Vikings go on a little bit of a run, Lions basically locked up the division. So, could be a tough game here. Lions do have the benefit of having a full week of rest, having played on Thanksgiving this past Thursday, whereas the Packers played on Sunday, and are going up against a short week here to prepare for the arguably best team in the NFL. So that can't be envious for anybody. But yeah, no, I don't think I could pick the Packers in this one. I just think the rest is going to end up being too much of a factor. Jordan Love may end up trying to do a little too much in this game, throw at least one crucial pick late in the game. If it is close, if it's not, then obviously that won't be that crucial of a pick. But yeah, I think the Lions should come out on top here. Just going to be a little bit more rested and ready to go. So purely based off that, I'm going to give the Lions the edge, especially also with it being at home. That also helps. So
Their first matchup was kind of one-sided towards the Lions, correct?
It could have been. I can't remember off the top of my head.
I think it was fairly one-sided. I think the Packers kind of tried to make a late game surge, but I think the Lions kind of had sort of control. I think this game might be a little bit more closer, maybe a little bit more of a shootout, but I do think the Lions get the edge. I think that two-headed monster that they got in the backfield is just yet again too much for the Packers. Give me the Lions.
I'm going to take the Lions. And to answer you, you're right, Aaron. They scored a touchdown and a 2-point conversion late in the fourth quarter. Otherwise, it was 24-6, most of it. So,
oof. Yeah. So with it being in Detroit, I just don't know if the Packers are going to be able to do enough here.
Especially in Detroit.
Next, we got Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Tennessee Titans. Basically, you want to lose this game so you have a better chance at the 1 seed. Or not the 1 seed, the first pick. That's what we're talking about here. Yeah, Tank Bowl through and through right here between two AFC South powerhouses. 2-10 Jacksonville and 3-9 Tennessee. I don't know, man. This team dog shit. Both these teams are dog shit. Is Trevor Lawrence cleared to play, or is he like dead?
Out for the year.
He's out for the year? Okay, that's not good. I'd probably go Tennessee then, just because
I think they said out for the year.
McCorkle Jones gives me no faith whatsoever. That really sucks for my fantasy team, because Brian Thomas Jr. is basically a non-factor then for me going into week 1 of the playoffs. So that sucks for you, boy. But yeah, Will Levis probably comes out on top here with a W. And I guess congrats to him, because the later in the first round they draft, the better his odds are not being a bench player next year.
Yeah, give me the Titans. Really.
Okay.
Next, we got the New York Jets taking on the Miami Dolphins. Again, this division's basically already locked. I think it is officially locked up with the Bills having clinched this past week now. So it's basically just, I don't know, pride, I guess, at stake here, maybe. Dolphins could theoretically fight their way back into playoff contention if they go on a hell of a run here to wrap up the season. But it's definitely a tall order. Jets are all but eliminated, if not literally mathematically done for. So,
I think they're literally mathematically done.
Well, that sucks. Yeah, I mean, I have a little bit more faith in the Dolphins. The Jets just don't seem like they give a shit anymore. I feel like they gave up a while back, and I expect that attitude to kind of, carry into this game. And Dolphins, on the other hand, have been a little bit hotter, despite not winning every single game that Tua's played since coming back. He has at least looked better. Offense has at least looked better. So, yeah, I think the Dolphins should win this one. But simply just because the Jets have given up, I think.
They are not mathematically eliminated yet.
After this game, they might be.
Probably.
Yeah.
They hold a tiebreaker over Tennessee.
Oh, so.
And the other three teams that are already mathematically eliminated. But
Oh, so they're like the last team. Got it.
they're 12.
Yeah.
Yeah. Give me Miami. Game in Miami with a team that's still got a glimmer of hope. Against a Jets defense that hasn't really looked the same since Saleh got fired. Yeah, give me the Dolphins.
I got the Dolphins, and it's going to take some work, of course, but they have a schedule that they could win.
Basically, got to win out, right? Got to go 10-7, basically.
I mean, they would have to.
Yeah.
Maybe it's going to be hard, but like they play the Jets twice, the Browns, the Niners, and the Texans.
Yeah, those
Get
are
ready.
winners.
They're currently the 9 seed.
Well, and if you said the Texans week 18, right? I mean, they might be sitting.
No, Texans are next week.
Oh, well, then never mind then. I thought if Texans week 18, they might be sitting players, was my thought. But
No, Jets is week 18.
well, they might be sitting players just because
You
who
really
cares?
might be sitting players, yeah.
All right. Next, we got the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Falcons trying to cling on to a division lead right now as they're tied with the Bucs, and the only thing separating them is the fact that the Falcons just whooped their ass 2 times this year. Meanwhile, the Vikings are trying to fight for that 1 seed in the NFC. Still have an outside chance. Well, not even an outside chance. They're only a game back of Detroit in the division. So they got a chance at fulfilling that. I just don't think they're quite good enough of a team to go on that run. They got started off really, really hot, and I think that momentum just kind of carried them to this point. The defense is on another level, don't get me wrong, but there's a lot of questions about that offense. However, Falcons defense is basically non-existent, so I don't expect the Vikings defense or Vikings offense to struggle too much in this game. Sam Darnold should be able to get it going to an extent. Aaron Jones probably has a lot of room to run this time. And honestly, the Falcons don't look good right now. They look a little sketchy. So I think the Vikings are going to beat them down a little bit. Could end up being a little bit of a blowout even. And could maybe kind of separate the 2 tiers of NFC teams right now going into the playoffs. Where you got like the legit teams and like the Minnesotas and the Detroits and the Philadelphias, Packers maybe. And you got the rest with Atlanta, Seattle, Arizona, the teams that might make it or should make it, but just really have no chance come playoff time. So I think we're going to see that this game.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Vikings. The wheels have just kind of fallen off this Falcons offense. I think the experiment might be done of taking a older, aging quarterback and starting him after he tears his Achilles.
Who would have thought that would have been a risk?
Yeah, he just hasn't looked the same. So give me the Vikings.
Next we got another tank bowl between the New Orleans Saints and the New York Giants. Both these teams are pretty bad. I don't know if Drew Lock's starting this week. I don't think it really matters because I just don't think there's any talent on that Giants team that can overcome a somewhat competent NFL squad. I mean, they lost to the Cowboys last week. It can't get much worse than that. And yeah, the offense just is stuck in neutral right now. The defense is on the field way too much. And the Saints have just explosive enough of the offense to maybe put this one away early. So I'm going to go New Orleans in this one. Kamara could have a big day.
Yeah, I don't think there's really any quarterback that the Giants have in their organization that could sort of lead them to any sort of win at this point. I think they're just kind of dead in the water. I'll take the Saints as well.
All right, now we got a little bit more interesting matchup here between the Carolina Panthers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Two of the hottest teams in the NFL. No shit, though. Like, no joke. Like, low-key, two of the hottest teams in the NFL with the way Bryce Young's been playing. No? We're not going to give him any flowers? Okay, we just hate Bryce Young. Got it.
Give him flowers, but don't put him up there with two of the hottest.
I mean, they almost beat the Chiefs, and I think they won 2 games between or outside of those, didn't they? So
we'll give him some flower petals. He doesn't get all the flowers. He doesn't get the whole thing.
Yeah, that's all I'm looking for.
Sure. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, Eagles should win this game. I mean, the Panthers, as fun of a story as it is to root for Bryce Young, they just don't have the talent on that team to compete with a team like Philadelphia, especially with Philadelphia playing at the level they're playing at right now. I expect Saquon Barkley to flirt with 300 rushing yards.
Give me the Panthers in a stunner. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, I'll take the Eagles. They're just too good of a team, too stacked, and Panthers. They have shown some promise, but I just don't think they've got quite the team to compete with Philly this year.
They don't. Chuba Hubbard's cool though.
Yeah. Next. Let's not waste the time here. I might have to come back and pick them the way this is going for me. I'm too many games behind. I got nothing to lose.
Yeah, you're running out of time. We both are.
Hey, it's only week 14. You got.
It's gonna take some big L's by you guys, which hasn't happened yet. So I'm good.
Next we got AFC North matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. You got the best team in the division taking on, I think, the worst team, right? They're slightly worse than the Bengals record-wise, I believe. But let me tell you, Browns might have the most exciting quarterback in the league.
There's no mind about it. It's definitely.
Jameis Winston is the most enjoyable player to watch on the face of the planet right now.
On and off the field.
On and off the field. Both pre-game, post-game interviews, during the game, hot mic sessions on the sidelines, like everything about Jameis Winston.
Facial expressions.
It's just...
I think he already earned his spot next year.
Yeah.
I think. There's no reason he leaves, even if he brings someone else.
Everything the man does is just pure gold. It's amazing. Somehow managed to throw almost as many touchdowns for the Broncos as he threw for the Browns this past week, and he threw like 4 touchdowns for the Browns. So that's saying something to almost match numbers on both sides of the football. As for the Steelers, I mean, their offense is humming. The defense is arguably, if not the best in the league. Jameis Winston could easily throw 5 interceptions this game. Although the Steelers don't really force interceptions per se, they just beat the shit out of you.
They'll be strip sacks
in the trenches, and you don't really move the football down the field. So expect probably a lot of punts by the Browns this time around, unless they just really say fuck it and just go for it on every 4th down. So
that's more like it.
I hope so.
They did beat us.
They did beat you. That's true. They did beat you, and they beat the Ravens. So. Maybe they just have the AFC North's number. That's 2 out of the 3 wins this year. So
Yeah, I mean, give credit to Jameis Winston and saving a bunch of Americans a ton of money by proving that LASIK just is not worth it and it doesn't do a damn thing. I'm gonna go with the
Some
same,
of those
same as
throws
well.
are incredible. Other ones, it's like, what the fuck are you doing?
you, you give me the Steelers.
They're gonna come back down to earth. They're gonna come back down to earth after that.
It'll be a dog.
Oh,
Yeah, it's on the dog pound, but it might be a dog fight.
it'll be like the last one.
Yeah, I mean, those AFC North matchups are always a battle. Next, we got the Las Vegas Raiders, first team eliminated from playoff contention this year. Suck it. Taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who starting to get hot at the right time of the year. Could end up, winning their division for the second straight season and getting into the playoffs with a home playoff game as a really mediocre team once again. So, congrats to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Not that he's mediocre, well, slightly above average. Yeah, I mean, the Bucs should win this game. The Raiders really stand no chance. I think all the fights kind of been taken out of them, I think, after that devastating loss to the Chiefs where it's just like, what the fuck? You had that game won, guys. And just gave it away. You're just like, here you go. We don't want it. So yeah, I can't imagine that. I would like to think Baker's got a little bit of a chip on his shoulder. We saw that last week. He started talking a little bit more trash on the field. I think he's starting to feel it a little bit here late in the season. And the Buccaneers could get on a little bit of a hot streak here. And it starts here with a beatdown of the Las Vegas Raiders.
Yeah, not to mention Mike Evans fighting for his 11th consecutive 1,000-yard season.
He's got a chance at it now.
Got a glimmer of hope there. Yeah, I think the Bucs just. I don't know about win comfortably, just because that Brock Bowers is an absolute problem. But I like the Bucs in this game.
I was looking at stats. Baker's top 6 in yards and top 3 in touchdowns.
Yeah,
passing touchdowns.
He's slinging it. Bucky Irving's probably the best rookie running back this year.
He's also top 5 most picks though too. So yeah, Bucks though either way.
Next we got the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Arizona Cardinals in a division matchup that I think the winner would end up. Well, I mean the Seahawks are already the 1 seed in the NFC West. If the Cardinals win this game, I believe they would move ahead. Really evenly matched teams here. The Cardinals kind of been inconsistent all season. Sometimes they'll win a game you don't think they're going to win, and then they'll lose a game you don't think they're going to lose. It's really weird. You can say the same about the Seahawks all season long. It's just been kind of a roller coaster for that whole division, these two teams specifically. I think I'm going to go with my gut here. Just go with the team that I just kind of like a little bit more. I like Arizona. No, yeah, I mean, both teams have been inconsistent all year. I've honestly just a pure gut pick. I'm going the Cardinals here, I guess. I don't really have any reason whatsoever to pick one team or the other outside of, I guess, the Seahawks are on a hot streak and the Cardinals are on a cold streak. But I'm going to go against that and give me Arizona.
Can I pick after Joe?
Nope. Hell no. I need this.
Well, I'll make it interesting. I'll go with the Seahawks, just so Joe can flirt with picking the Cardinals who never go right for him. Or oh, the Seahawks. Doing the Seahawks.
Is that really who you're gonna pick?
Yep.
Yeah. See, I want the Seahawks. I think the Seahawks, bro. I beat the Cardinals for the first time last week. The first time. I highly doubt it's gonna be a hot streak. But yeah, I'm gonna take Seattle.
Yes.
It's in Arizona.
It's in Arizona.
I'm getting a game, baby. I'm getting a game.
Hold on. I guess I affect nothing. It's not going to affect my year. I'm either going to fall a game behind Aaron.
All you're going to
or go
do
one
is
behind.
hurt or help me. Okay? Which
Hey, hold on then. Let me try to get some info. Let me see injury. Kenneth Walker is questionable. Why?
I think you should pick the Seahawks anyways.
He's limited to ankle and calf injuries. A caveat
DK
it,
questionable.
to really make Burke wait till Sunday. Oh, so. Yeah. You give me Seahawks.
Let's go.
I'm gonna make your guys' matchups interesting at the end of the year. I'm not me. I'll be done already.
Appreciate you taking one for the team.
Burke, had you picked the Seahawks, I would have picked the Cardinals. Just FYI.
I had a
the Cardinals
feeling.
in this game.
I had a feeling. Next, we got the Buffalo Bills taking on the Los Angeles Rams. This isn't the Rams' last hope at, keeping their playoff hopes alive, but it's getting late in the year. And if the Seahawks beat the Cardinals, then a loss here might eliminate the Rams for the season. All but mathematically. I just don't think they're going to beat the Bills. The Bills are just too good of a team right now. Josh Allen's the MVP. James Cook is playing like his hair's on fire. The receiving core is starting to shape up. Dalton Kincaid might be coming back. Defense doesn't let your team score the football. They let you go down the field, but they don't let you score the football when you get down there. So, yeah, I think the Bills win this game. I'd like to say close, but I could see a run away here.
Yeah, I like the Bills, especially, home game. I like the Bills to sort of run away here.
Good home game? That was in LA.
It's in LA, which is a home game.
Oh, I see the joke. Ha, 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 ha. Boom. I was like, I swear the right side's on at the home team. I thought I figured this out. Don't do that to me. Next we got Chicago Bears taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Even more so than what I said about the Rams, this is probably the San Francisco 49ers' last chance at keeping their playoff hopes alive. A loss here would all but eliminate them from playoff contention, putting them at 5-8. Especially if the Seahawks win, they'd be at 8-5, 3 games separating the two, and I believe the Seahawks have the tiebreaker. So, yeah, kind of a must-win for San Francisco this week, and they're going into it without their top 2 running backs, so not ideal. Obviously, Brandon Ayuk's still gone. You're going to have a big day from the rookie Isaac Guerrero or from your receivers in Deebo Samuel and Juwan Jennings and I guess George Kittle as well, who's not a receiver, but he might as well be. It's going to be a tough game. I don't think it's going to be easy by any means for them to beat this Bears squad. Caleb Williams seemingly has gotten a little bit more comfortable as the season's progressed. Matt Eberflus is gone, which I think is a good thing. So, you know what? I need to gain games on Aaron anyways. Give me the Bears. Fuck it. Give me Caleb Williams and the Bears ending the San Francisco 49ers season. And maybe being a little feather in the cap of the young quarterback. Knocking off Shanahan.
It's funny because I was going to take the Bears.
Son of a bitch!
I will take the 49ers.
Take the Bears. Take the Bears.
I mean, they're, I think, the better team. They just, for some reason, have struggled this season. Missing Christian McCaffrey is obviously a huge part of that, but they've got a decent enough running back room behind him, I think, to sort of ride the rest of the season out, get a couple wins
Grindo's
here.
good. Oh, yeah.
So.
I mean, guys at Grindo's good. Wish they still had Cody Schrader.
Right. I mean, I'm going to take the Niners. Still, so maybe it'll work out for you, Bert.
I hope so. I hope so. I'm really taking a chance there.
The Niners are pretty banged up though.
I really do think it's going to be a close game, but if it wasn't for me being so far back in the standings, I probably would have played it safe. But okay, we will. Next, we got
These kind of toss-up games here at the
How are
end.
you
I'm
gonna
just
say
kind of.
so far back and I'm in last? So far back in the standing, and you're in second place. What the hell up?
Next, we got the Los Angeles Chargers taking on the Kansas City Chiefs on Sunday Night Football. If the Chiefs win here, they believe clinch the AFC West. If the Chargers win here, it's going to be the first big win in Jim Harbaugh's return to the NFL. Probably the biggest win of his return to the NFL. Maybe the biggest win in Justin Herbert's career. Yeah, I mean, the Chiefs... I want to say the Chiefs should win this game. Chargers do scare me a little bit. I think we have a little bit of an advantage, obviously, from being at home, being a primetime game. Should be a pretty rowdy crowd. Division
You know
rival.
you want to pick the Chargers. You know you want to pick the Chargers.
I just don't think I can. I don't think I have it in me. I kind of want to pick the Chargers, but I can't pick the Chargers. So I'm going to go the Chiefs here. I think it's going to be another knock 'em out, drag 'em out, close game, 21-18 or something like that. But yeah, I think the Chiefs just scratch off their third straight, well, not third straight game, but third straight division game of winning on the final play.
Yeah, biggest part of Chargers offense is that ground and pound run game. The best part of the Chiefs defense
It's the ground and pound run.
is stopping the run game. So if you've got Justin Herbert on your fantasy team, start him. If you got Quentin Johnston on your fantasy team, start him. You got Ladd McConkey, start him.
Definitely start him.
They're going to be throwing the ball over the field just because that's kind of what the Chiefs do. But regardless, I kind of agree with you. I think the Chiefs just have that slight little edge. So I'll pick the Chiefs.
The Chargers played the Falcons. Much worse defense than you guys. Their defense got 4 turnovers. And what they ended up doing that day was score no offensive touchdowns, run for 56 yards, and Herbert throw for 147. If you got Ladd McConkey, start him. That guy's, I think, 3 straight 100-yard games. Start that guy. I don't know why you guys are just being pessimistic because the Chiefs haven't been winning like you guys want them to. So realistically, I'm picking. I would pick the Chiefs in a normal situation. I told you I'm riding with them until someone knocks them off. But because I have such a small gap behind Aaron, and I think I can close it this game, I'm gonna take the Chargers.
Nice.
I mean, I can't have the same record as you guys. Why just keep picking the same team?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that was kind of what it came down to with the Bears pick. I was literally like, I mean, I'm not gonna gain any ground by being a bitch. So.
You guys want me to go first to help you guys settle out your beef after? Maybe I'll help waste some decision making by Burke not wanting to pair up.
I could go first. If you want me to start going first, whoever's in the lead goes first.
Oh.
No, I don't care. I didn't know because Burke is trying to. He's the one that's so far behind by only 3 games. So,
I gotta gain ground. There's only 4 weeks after this. Right now, it seems like we're picking all 16 the same. So finally, we have our Monday Night Football matchup between Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Both these teams obviously falling well short of expectations. However, the Bengals offense is, all world caliber this year. It just sucks that their defense is all shit caliber. So yeah, I think the Bengals should win this game, knock off the Cowboys, probably comfortably, to be honest, as long as that offense can score. Because I just don't have a whole lot of faith in Cooper Rush being able to lead the Cowboys offense right now, especially with no running game. kind of sucks because this is a game you'd love to have a somewhat serviceable running back in, and instead you got Rico Dowdle, and which Rico Dowdle's cool, but not a starting caliber or running back in the NFL, and then Zeke Elliott, who's basically on life support out there. So give me Cincinnati.
So, like, can they flex this game, or can this not be the Monday night game? This game's gonna suck.
Yeah, I think
ratings will go up 'cause
I think the
Cowboys.
Dallas Star makes it unflexible.
I mean, give me the Bengals, but this should be a rout and a half.
Yeah.
Now, this is a game that I don't like Cincy, and the Cowboys scored 34 against the Commanders. They scored 27 against the Giants. I think the Bengals defense is pretty awful as well.
They're,
So I
they're
think they
similar
can put up
calibers, those
points.
two teams, for sure, on
I think
defense.
CD can have a good game. I don't like the Bengals. I despise the Cowboys, so I'm not gonna pick them. Actually, Cowboys. Go ahead. I hate y'all anyway, so it's a lose-lose for me. I'm gonna take the Cowboys though. I'm gonna watch the
Okay.
Bengals put up 40 on them.
It's a win-win, because if the Cowboys win, then the Bengals lose, and if the Cowboys lose, then you just get to laugh.
Yeah, because the Cowboys lose.
Yeah, but it's still a lose situation because I still have to pick them.
Same for us,
Yeah.
honestly, Aaron. Because I mean, if the Bengals win, then the Cowboys lose, and we get to laugh. If the Cowboys win, then the Bengals lose, and we get
Actually-
to laugh.
No, I'm picking the Cowboys because I need Cincy to lose.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think we got them in the division anyways, but let's just
make
kick them while
sure.
they're on the ground.
Yeah, kick them all
Stomp on
down.
them.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
right.
I need CD to just give him 200 this week.
42-6.
I need
Oh,
need
how many
Trayvon
total? How many total points? 48.
Diggs.
All right. Well, unless y'all got anything else, I think that'll do it.
We got a couple games in there that are different.
Yeah, we got a few. We got was it those games?
The Bears Niners.
Yeah, that one.
The Seahawks Cardinals.
Seahawks Cardinals, yeah. And then was there any others? Or was that it?
Chargers Chiefs and the
I should
Bengals
take
Cowboys.
Panthers.
Well, we didn't go. Yeah, that's right. Joe went
Oh,
Chargers.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are the only
Cowboys.
two for us.
I should go with Chargers. Or I meant
Take the Panthers, Joe. Take the Panthers.
Philly's legit. They look legit.
Yeah.
There's a time for them to start making people question the end of this year.
Their time is
Be
now.
careful. Hey, hold on. You could end it.
It's like John Cena said, time is up. My time is now. Well, if you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe. Comment down below what you think of our predictions for Week 14 in the NFL season. And make sure to be coming back each and every week for more prediction videos, except for last week because I was on a honeymoon because I just got married. But other than that, deuces. Have a good day.